Xbox games are coming to PlayStation and Sea of Thieves is the biggest one yet. This is the type of game that people would go out and buy a Xbox for. An experience that's really like no other game. Ubisoft tried to give us a pirate game with Skull and Bones but failed miserably. Well, Sea of Thieves is the ultimate and really the best pirate game out there, something PlayStation owners were missing up until now. There's an active community around this game, and because of that, the game continues to grow and gets constant updates. If I'm being honest, I hadn't really played this game much up until now. I truly fell in love with how fun this game actually is. You can play this as a solo pirate. Just make sure you pick the smallest ship. I mistakenly picked up a big ship during one of my sessions and had a lot of trouble managing it by myself. With a smaller ship, it's simple and easy enough to sail through the high seas on your own. But that's not how this game really is meant to be played. If you want to get the most out of Sea of Thieves, you really need to make some pirate friends. The more, the merrier. I really don't have anything bad to say about this game. It's a blast to play. Now, there is a bit of a learning curve for new players. Thankfully though, the starting tutorial helps you figure out some of that, but still it might take some time for new players to really get used to how this game works. You might have to play a few sessions to really figure out how Sea of Thieves actually works and how to play it correctly. I just want to say, don't get discouraged, just stick to it. You'll really love it once you figure your way around. Keep in mind, this is a 6-year-old game originally released for Xbox One, but still, it's a good looking game. The game looks and runs well on all three consoles, the Series S, Series X, and PlayStation 5, but there are some differences. Starting with the game size, it is 38 gigabytes on the Series S, 91 gigabytes on the Series X, and about 77 gigabytes on PS5. There's no graphic mode selection for this game, it's just the one default on each console. Series S runs the game at 1080p resolution, Series X runs at 4K, and PS5 also runs at 4K. All three consoles do target 60 FPS. It's not just the resolution that's lower on the Series S. The graphic details, the shadow quality, it's all toned down on the weaker Series S. The shadow quality is especially poor on the smaller console. In fact, objects far in the distance don't even have a shadow. Between the Series X and PS5, PlayStation 5 does look better. Again, it comes down to shadows and lighting. You can see the higher quality shadows on the PlayStation 5. In this scene right here, look at all the birds flying around. They have a shadow on the PlayStation 5, but not on the Series X. Now, if I'm being honest, those differences aren't really something you'll notice when you're playing the game. So truthfully, it's a good looking game regardless of which console you're on. Now let's talk about the frame rate, the FPS. All three consoles do a fairly good job and holding that 60 FPS. Are there drops? Yep, there are some drops on all three consoles. These drops are few and far between, so it's not something I would worry about. Overall, Sea of Thieves is pretty much a solid locked 60 FPS on all three consoles. If you're looking for a winner though, I guess the PS5 wins because of the higher shadow quality that you do get here. For the rest of the video, check out some more gameplay of Sea of Thieves on the Series S, Series X, and PlayStation 5 with that FPS counter shown. And as I said, this game is a blast to play, so if you've always wanted a pirate life, this is the ultimate game for that.